Hello, all my friends, Python explorers and learners. Today, I am going to show you the file system, how to write and read files in Python. In doing so, I am going to show you some inbuilt functions which can be used to include items in the list, item list. So let's begin as usual for that with creating a folder. Here it is inside and creating a file. Here it is. Here it is a file called masks.py. Okay, with that, let's start. First, with open, always in the file system, you do with open. The file would be holder.txt. This is what we want to read and write on txt. And first we do append because we want to append the items in the list. Okay, so it is append mode A, and then what I want to append is just the book list today. Okay, books equals, this is just a listing. So here I have name, uh, or better word is title. Title is going to be fluent Python, and another attribute I will take is author, which is going to be the name of the author, Luciano Ramalho, Ramalho. That is one. Let's get to the second. Title. Second is going to be, title is going to be Python cookbook, cookbook, and the author is going to be, the author is David Beasley. And let's add one more, book. Make it title is going to be Learning Python, and the author is Mark Lutz. Okay, with that list in place, first let's start with adding books to the list. Okay, add function. So let me write a comment here, add book to the list. So for that, we're going to do books that extend. I want to add two, that's why I'm going to do extend, because append only adds one. Books that extend, books that extend a set method. Let's create a, also need list, okay, to extend. It's going to be title is going to be Python crash course. And the author of that book is Eric Mattis. Eric, Mattes. Okay, let's write one more book which we will remove. So for that, I'm going to write title is going to be JavaScript, the definitive guide, and its author is David Flanagan. Okay, so that is two books that we added. Now what we want to do is let's remove the book. Also, let's remove the book. Remove the book by title. Okay, so for that, we're going to do remove title. That is the variable we create for that. Remove title. So what we're going to remove, we write the title of the book to remove. So it's JavaScript, the definitive guide. That is the title will remove. So how are we going to remove? For that, since the book has attributes, we need to create a list comprehension. So we'll call that books equals book or book in books if book title of book, if book book title is not equal to remove title, that book we will remove. Okay, so we have added a book, we have removed the book. Now let's read the book. After removing what is left, let's read that book. So let me write here a column, read the existing lines to avoid duplicates. Lines to avoid duplicates. So how do we do that? Duplicates are avoided by set, right? So existing equals set. Okay. So now we're going to do that with try and catch method. Try and except method. Try with open. What we're going to open the file, text file, folder.txt, and here we're going to read. Mode is read. As check file, we need to call it check file because we want to check the condition. Check file check file, for line in check file, if line dot starts with, if line start with title, title, if line starts with title, what are we going to? Existing dot add line dot strip, line dot strip. We're going to use strip to remove spaces from the, remove spaces, empty spaces before or after the product list. Okay, so once we have done that, now we go and go for except file not found, file not found error. Okay, if that is the case, what we're going to do is just simply going to pass. All right, so that is the reading. Now we're going to prepare a new updated list. It's sort of updated list after removing the item. So let me write the comment. Prepare an updated list after removing. Okay. So how are we going to do that? Just one liner. We're going to do that. New entries, new entry. That is just the name. New entries equals list comprehension F title is going to be book of title, book of title, and similarly author is going to be book of author, and that we need to put this for book in books. Okay, so that will create a new list. All right, so after creating that, let's write that in the file, all updated file, all updated list in the file. Write, we're going to write here, write the updated book list. So with open holder.txt, that is the file, and the mode is obviously going to be write w as file. Okay, as file, file.write. So what we're going to write? Let's write a header first so that we can show some kind of header. Header equals welcome to Python world. Okay, so I want to give some space to this. For that, I just need to do this 1n, 2n. Okay, so there will be a two space with that. So last for entry in new entries, for entry in new entries, file that right, file that right. What we're going to write? End of book list, of book list. Okay, that also we will put that in the new line, end of book list. Okay, so once we have done that, all is required is open and read. With open, holder.txt, comma, read as file, as file. What we do, print, print, what we print, file dot read, call the read function. Okay, this is the functionality that we have. So let's see how what we get from this. Okay, let me run this and then we'll see. You can run in right clicking here, but I prefer to run by running the file in the terminal. So for that, Python, let me do here, Python masks.py. Once I do, see, end of book list I got. So there is some items missing. So let's see what that is. Because we wrote holder.txt here, we got this end of book list 4 times. Okay, let's change it. It's supposed to be here, header. Okay, supposed to be here, header. Let's write header.txt because our header is that. So once we have that, let's run it again and see what happens. Clear, make it show, Python masks.py. Okay, there is error. It says header.txt are as file, no such file directory, header.txt. All right, so there is an error. Let's stop and find it out where it is. So the error that we get here is due to two things. One, file.write end of book list is supposed to come. See here, for entry in new entries, file.write has to be entry plus n. Okay, has to be entry plus n. Entry, not end. Entry plus n. And we need to write all the file in file.write end of file here. End of book list. Okay, so we're going to give that next line, new line. Okay, end of book list. So that was the cause of one error, and another error is header.txt not found, right? No, header is wrong. Here we have to have the file name is holder.txt. That's file. Now print file.read. Okay, save it and let's run it again. Let's run it. Python mask entry plus end of book list. So what we got here, entry plus end of book list. We got entry plus. So we did not get the list of the books. So we need to find what is the cause of that. Let's stop it and let me find. So the error that we were seeing here is due to this entry plus slash n being within the code. It should not be. Entry is a variable, it's not a string, so entry should be removed. Okay, and the plus the slash n part should be in quotes. All right, once we fix this, now save it and let's run it. Python masks.py. See, now you see here, header, welcome to Python world. Title, Fluent Python, author Luciano Ramallo, and cookbook, Learning Python, Python crash course, and that JavaScript, the definitive guide is removed. So you can see that. Similarly, you can see here is holder.txt file created. If you open that file, you see the same thing here. End of book list, 4 titles, all that. So this is how we create a web application using the file systems. In the file we read, we write, and we create the item list, adding, updating, and deleting functionalities. So I hope this was useful. It helped you to learn a bit of file system, how to read, how to write, how to open, as well as some list comprehension and some inbuilt functionalities. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for following. Let's keep exploring more Python functionalities this way. Therefore, please subscribe my channel so that I can continue to showing you more Python functionality as it has an extensive field, extensive areas of applications. So hope to see you soon. For now, bye for now. Thank you. Please subscribe. Thank you.